Good morning, it is Monday, it is another week, it is another weekly reading vlog. I am starting off my day trying to think really positively. I went to bed thinking really positively after having a really nice bubble bath with my book, and I am determined to have another good week because I felt way more positive last week, so I'd like to continue that into this week as well. So please join me on that positive weekly vlog experience. I thought I should probably address why I am reading a different book to the book I said I was going to be reading at the end of my last weekly reading vlog. And that is because I have somehow amassed a total currently reading pile of 3 books, which is a lot further beyond what I would normally want to be in my to be read or to currently reading pile. So let's go through the pile because there's quite a few larger books in this pile. They're all over 400 pages, so let's address that. The longest standing member of the pile is The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring by J.R. Tolkien. This is the first in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. This is the book for October for the Tolkien Along, and I am very nearly finished with it. I have been listening along with the audiobook, and I think of listening time, I've got about 3.5 hours left. I listened to about 5 hours of this yesterday on Sunday because I was really into it, and I was putting it on constantly when I was walking to town, when I was doing my cooking in the evening and my cleaning up. It's so good. I have read this before and I remember feeling a bit meh about it and being a bit disappointed, but I think listening to it alongside helps bring it to life a lot more and seem less daunting, such as the songs and things, which are still important parts of the narrative but can seem a little bit repetitive. They're actually being sung in this, which I really enjoy. Then we've got Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier, the book I said I was going to be reading, and I am reading it. There's my bookmark. It's 37 pages in. I started this book yesterday morning and I read for about an hour in bed. This is very much a slow burner. It is a gothic. I wanted to read it because of Halloween, and that genre is definitely one that is more natural to be read in October. However, I don't know how well I'm going to do to finish it this month because I don't want to slow myself down after the slow start to the reading month I had. I'm going to be picking this up when I fancy it, but I don't know how often that's going to be because my other current read is These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. This is an advanced reader copy of These Violent Delights, which comes out in November. I am super excited. This was sent to me very kindly by Hot Escape. I am 104 pages in. Honestly, to start with, I was hesitant with this. It's a Romeo and Juliet retelling in 1920s Shanghai, and obviously Romeo and Juliet comes with gangs and things, and I was reading along and I was thinking, I'm not really into this. I'm not really bothered by the gang politics. It's not grabbing me, but there's so much other stuff that's involved in it as well. Like, there's a kind of fantasy element too. Obviously there's the romance, the lost love, there's the different family members, there's a really good level of diversity included in this book as well. So when I sat down and read it for a real bulk of time yesterday, I then found myself getting into it. I do find some books it's really easy to just pick them up and put them back down again 10 minutes later, but some you have to really dedicate your time to reading, and this one apparently is one of those ones for me. But that's fine because I started yesterday and I'm already 100 pages in, so I'm really enjoying it. I'm making good progress. I'm going to sit down and read it now before I have to start work at 8:30. But those are the 3 books I'm currently reading. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't have done my makeup today because I have not done my hair. However, I thought I'd try and infuse some positivity into my Monday and just get up, get ready, be ready for the day. I got my work desk ready yesterday and just everything's good to go. So let's have a really positive start to Monday. I'm going to get back to reading a little bit now. My tiler is coming today to tile my bathroom so it looks a lot less of a mess. That'll be over a couple of days that's happening. I'm really excited to get it done, and I think I need to walk into town to go to the bank. Super fun adulting because I sold my washing machine and got cash for it, and the cash is in an envelope and I don't want to touch it, so I just want to give it to the bank and it magically appear in my account because who needs cash at the moment with coronavirus? So please enjoy this weekly reading vlog. Hopefully I can make it a good one, and enjoy your week or your day or whatever whilst you're watching this, and smile because positivity, and if we push positivity into our lives, eventually it becomes a habit, kind of, I think, right? Also, yellow wall, so who can't feel positive there? I know people have got mixed feelings towards the yellow wall. It looks a lot more zesty on camera, like it looks a little bit more bitter, whereas it's a lot warmer in person. It's a lot more, it's got a slight orange tone behind it. It's got warmth. Anyway, I'm just gonna stop rambling now and I'll catch up with you guys when I catch up with you. Good morning, it is Tuesday, we made it through Monday. Whoop. and I have some clothes to show you. I was very excited to receive a package from Joni Clothing yesterday. They have very, very kindly gifted me 3 pieces of clothing, so I wanted to show you what they were and just show them off a bit because I really, really, really love Joni Clothing. They've got a really good range of bookish related clothing items, so if you are into that kind of thing on your clothing as well, then definitely check them out. I will add a link down below, but I thought I would show you the 3 items that they sent me and just show them some love really, because book clothes. So the first one is the jumper I'm wearing at the moment, which says read more books. I can't get it all in frame. There we go. This is a really nice woolen feeling jumper. It's really soft, fits really nicely as well, and I'm wearing a skirt with it today, which is nice. I've not been wearing skirts because it seems like a real effort to put tights and a skirt on. Not a real effort, but like, just seems like it's not needed when you're around your own house, but I thought, no, it's gonna go really nicely with a skirt, so I wore the jumper with a skirt and you can't even see it. Then I got another jumper from them, which is the Avid Readers Club sweater jumper. I've got this one in a navy blue, but obviously when I saw they had it in this yellow, I kind of had to get it. It would have been weird if I didn't. So absolutely love this. This one is kind of, I wouldn't say it's a loose fitting jumper, but it's quite a cozy jumper. It will work quite well with jeans and probably a skirt as well. Look at me pretending I know about fashion, but I absolutely love this one as well. And lastly, I went for a t-shirt, which was the Strange Magic t-shirt. This is one I've had my eye on for a while. It looks like it's gonna be quite loose fitting, but I really love the design on this one. I love the gold and the black. I like black t-shirts because I think they look flattering on me. It seems to work with my colourings because I'm pale. But I thought this one with the pattern on it was really cool too, because I like to add some colour in normally if I can. So those are the items of clothing I was sent by Joni Clothing. Thank you so much, Joni Clothing, for sending me through those. I'm so excited to wear them, particularly as it's getting colder with the jumpers, and I just like expressing my love of books. Also, I was in WATERSTONES the other day and one of the booksellers had the Avid Readers Club jumper on, the navy one that I've got as well, and she was wearing that in a shop and I was like, I've got that. She was like, isn't it cool? I was like, yes. It was a great interaction. Anyway, a reading update quickly for you as well. I'm still reading These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. I am nearing the halfway point in this. I'm 182 pages in. Definitely finding this book easier to read in chunks. There is a kind of fantasy element along with the Romeo and Juliet retelling. Honestly, the highlight of this for me is the random Shakespeare references and the lines that one of the characters tries to say and gets cut off and stuff. It just adds a little bit of humour to it, and I am preferring the white rose flowers, ripe flowers. So there's 2 gangs. There's the Scarlet something or others, the Scarlet Gang, and the White Flowers. And Romeo is with the White Flowers, and, well, Roma, as he's called in this, and Juliet is in the Scarlet Gang. So we've got the crossover with the different houses for the Capulets and the Montagues, although in this they're not called those, they've got different last names. But the White Flowers I'm definitely associating with more. It just seems like it's more interesting to read about those chapters. I prefer reading Roma's chapters than I do Juliet's. I'm still liking Juliet's, but I think when there's dual narrative, this is the thing, you always have one that you prefer over the other, and for me, that is Roma's narrative. But I'm really, really enjoying this book so far. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought I was going to be at the start. I was looking forward to it anyway, but when I started to read it, it felt a bit jilted and I couldn't quite get into it. I couldn't work out, I knew it was set in the 20s, but I couldn't quite work out what kind of a world we were talking, whether it was a fantasy world, whether it was sci-fi at all, or whether it was just the world that we know. Now I know it's not quite the world that we know, but I wasn't quite getting that as established early on as I wanted to, but now it's a bit more clear. I'm getting into it a lot more. I'm excited to sit down and read later. Hopefully I will have this finished by the end of the working week, because what I think I'm going to do is a separate vlog for the Halloween weekend, because I've asked on Twitter if you guys would like that and pretty much all of you said yes. So I thought that might be fun given that it's on a Saturday. I've cleared my day to just watch Halloween films and read some books. Not necessarily Halloween books, because I've got a couple that I think I could probably read in one day, so I might go towards those books instead. One of them is kind of fantasy, witchy, wizardy, so we'll see. But I'm going to probably do that, so stay tuned for that if you're watching this vlog. I don't know when each will be live, whether the weekend one will be live before this one. Who knows? I'm going to crack on with my day now and start work, but this is my current read, this is my current outfit. I hope you have a fantastic day too, and thank you for joining me on Tuesday. I feel this is a bad idea. My camera is balanced on top of my speaker, which just isn't going to go well if it falls, because it's just about on there. But hi, I haven't caught up with you for most of today because the guy has been tiling my bathroom and yeah, just doesn't inspire vlogging really, but It is 5:53. I have been working all day on work and now blog work, just editing my vlog at the moment. As I said, I've decided to make this a Monday to Friday vlog, so I want to get it completely ready and edited, so hopefully it can go live over the weekend, and then maybe on Monday the Halloween one can go live. I don't know what it's going to look like, but you're being treated to 2 vlogs, so exciting. I also was able to film this morning my Halloween video, which is exciting. I did want to do some kind of Halloween-y makeup, but I just, no. It's not really what you want when you're going to be on work calls all day and you've got a guy tiling to have a spider web down your face or something. Yeah, I probably would have done this at university, but it's different when you're at uni versus when you're on the phone to clients that might not appreciate it. So anyway, yeah, just doing editing at the moment, which is very exciting, obviously, thrilling day. But my friend is about to come around in 5 minutes for dinner. I think I'm making some kind of prawn stir fry. It's one of the HelloFresh dishes. One of the things that's really annoying me about HelloFresh, it's fantastic, but, well, 2 other things. One, everything is for 2 people. There's no option for 1 person. And I don't like to cook it and then eat it the next day. I just don't like reheating food. So I'm struggling with that, hence why my friend's coming over to help me out. But 2 is the sell-by dates are usually pretty pants. I've had a mix. Something I've got is sell-by date next month. So I'm like, yes. And then all of the stuff I had last week, I think it arrived on a Monday and everything went out of date on the Thursday. Bear in mind it's meals for 2, and I was just like, right, okay, so I have to cook 6 meals by Thursday. I don't know how I made it work. Actually, I think it was 2 meals because one of them was tofu, which lives a lot longer than meat. This isn't thrilling content. I haven't really been able to read much at all today. I haven't listened to my audiobook much either. I was going to sit and read after work a little bit, but I had to help my mum set up her laptop because she's starting her own business. If anyone knows anybody that needs a virtual assistant, do let me know because I can hook you up with my mum. That sounded weird, but she's starting her own business and I want to help, so let me know. And that's pretty much all my updates. I'm gonna go so I can just get a semblance of some sort of editing together before my friend comes around, because hopefully I can get up to date with my footage apart from what I'm filming right now. So no, it's not gonna work, is it? But anyway, I always feel like I need to end each clip by being like, thanks for watching. I don't. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm just constantly finding new places around this flat to sit and film. You're now on my TV bench, which seems to be a good height. But hello, it's Wednesday. I'm kind of in the mindset of a Thursday, Friday type of day for some reason, but I'm getting my filming in again before the tiler comes this week. I'm enjoying having someone else in the flat to just kind of like make noise and stuff. It feels less alone. However, it's kind of dictating everything I do at the moment because I can't do any content during my lunch break because he is here making noise and I don't want to just sound like I'm talking to myself. So kind of having to do everything in the morning, which is really working very well. Also, the tile yesterday, so I'm having like white subway tiles in the bathroom, and he was doing it and there's some chips to the paint where they had to take the old tiles off, and I've already painted the bathroom. Now the bathroom is the same colour as that wall, which, as I've said before, is a little bit acidic there, and it, honestly, I can't explain why it's so different. It's way warmer. It's much more similar to that cushion. It is way warmer in person. Unfortunate that that's happening. But anyway, so the bathroom is actually the same colour as that because that was my way of saving money because this was the biggest bit of paint colour-wise and we had some left over, so that was fine. I wanted a yellow, black and white themed bathroom. However, I know that that's an acquired taste, and he was in the bathroom yesterday and he was like, oh, well, you're repainting this whole bathroom, aren't you? I was like, no, this is the repaint. And he was just like, oh, it's staying this colour. I was like, mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, several people, I've had people in videos comment and also on Instagram message me to tell me that they don't like the colours of my flat, and I'm just like, okay. I like bright colours, I like infusing them into my home, and this is the way I've obviously chosen to have my flat. Everything in here is custom and decorated. Nothing is the way it was before, or if it is the way it was before I moved in, it's not staying that way, such as the kitchen is completely changing, the bathrooms are changing, nothing is staying the same, everything is deliberate. So when people are saying they don't like the colours, I'm like, yeah, that is the colour I've selected. So yeah, it's a bit rude, so if you don't like the colour, just keep it to yourself, really. I'm just an awkward bean with that kind of thing, so I'm just like, oh, thank you for your not compliment. Anyway, hi, I am now actually halfway through these Violent Delights. I didn't get to read too much of this yesterday because I saw my friend. However, we are kind of getting to some pivotal point. The thing that is getting me about this is there's the theme of like a pandemic running through it, but not. There's something that is causing issues that is in the sense of a pandemic. Is that a description? I don't think so. And it's hauntingly accurate, and I don't know if Chloe Gong was still writing this at the time of coronavirus happening or if she'd finished by that point, because some of the stuff that she's written in here really mirrors the way that people are acting at the moment. Like, I think there was one that I noted down the page number of, hang on. I found this bit particularly like, ooh, this was on the nose. Like, this was very much how the media was, or the public were being right at the start of coronavirus, right at the very, very, very start, when it was absolute flat lockdown, everything shut. Those who wish to protect themselves will stay in, bar their doors, seal their windows. Those who do not care, those who are violent, those who delight in which is terrible, they thrive. They come outside. I wonder if she wrote that when coronavirus was very first happening, we were just told absolutely do not go out for anything, and people were still going out. Obviously it's a bit different now depending on the area and depending on the country. Things are changing, but right at the start, that seems to be what it was like. So that was an interesting observation. But I am really enjoying it. I'm intrigued to see how true to the storyline it goes, because I know there's some deaths and stuff coming up within the Romeo and Juliet storyline, so I don't know if that's going to mirror in these or if they're going to avoid them, but I'm excited to see. For now though, it is 8:29. I start work at 8:30, so I'm going to go and do that. I might catch up with you later. I am going home tonight for dinner because it's my granddad's birthday, so we are having a roast pork for him, so I don't have to cook. Woo! So I don't know if I will catch up with you later or not, because I'm literally going to have to leave as soon as I finish work, providing that the Tyler is gone. So if not, I'll see you tomorrow.
Before you educate the head, try to educate the heart.
Unflattering angle number 756 in this vlog. I cannot be bothered to hold my camera because I have a wobbly hand today for some reason, and it's sat there and it just, I'm not even frightened properly. We'll deal with this. But just a quick update, it's Thursday, we're so nearly at Friday. Friday I'm sitting on the sofa all day and working in comfy clothes, and I'm putting minimal makeup on. It's happening. My Tyler will still be here on Friday. I feel like I haven't had the week to myself properly because there's always been someone in and out, but also like, it's nice to have the company in a way, but at the same time, it's not the same. But I'm here with a reading update. I am so nearly finished with the Fellowship of the Ring. I am absolutely loving this. I have reached the chapter called The Mirror of Galadriel, so if you know the books or the films, you will know roughly which part I'm at and what's happened. Obviously, I don't want to give spoilers because I can't assume that everyone knows the story of Lord of the Rings, but I am really enjoying this. I think when I read The Hobbit, I was really enjoying the fact that it was clearly a children's book and it was very visual and easy to be read aloud almost. It felt like a story to be shared. There is a difference in these ones. They're not quite the same in terms of that easy, fun language to tell the story, but they are still fairly easy to follow along because I already know the story so well. And it's interesting to see how true to the books Peter Jackson stuck to when making the films, because there is a hell of a lot of similarities, which is great. There's a couple of bits that I feel were changed for the better, in my opinion, such as the "you shall not pass" moment. If you know, again, you know. But in the book, it's really interesting that the language is so slightly different, and it's "you cannot pass." And obviously in the film, Gandalf says "you shall not pass." And I feel like the simple change of that one word makes it so much more imperative and so much more like "you shall not pass," whereas "no, you cannot pass." It just seems a bit weaker. I don't know. But I'm really enjoying picking up those comparisons. I think it's really hard to read something like this that's so iconic and not pick up comparisons from the films that are so well known. I have read this before, but honestly reading it again is so much more enjoyable, so hopefully that enjoyment comes with me into the Two Towers and then the Return of the King. Obviously this is the second read for the Tolkien along. God, I'm so close to the camera. This is the second read for the Tolkien along. That's better. And we will be moving on to the Two Towers in November, and then the Return of the King in December. And then I think there's like an added extension that we've talked about with Ashley as well, to do the Silmarillion in January. I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not yet, or whether that's just too much for me. I will see if there's an audiobook for that. I'm not really too sure, but that's where I'm at with Fellowship. Where I'm at with These Violent Delights probably doesn't look too different to where I've been at previously. I'm up to page 240. I'm gonna be finishing this tomorrow because on Sunday, Saturday, God, days of the week. On Saturday, I want to start something completely different because I want to do like a little mini 24-hour readathon reading blog thing. I don't know. It's not going to be like anything I declare. I just want to try and read as much as I can and watch loads of Halloween-y films. So probably means I'm going to read absolutely nothing, but I'm going to be doing a separate reading vlog for the weekend / for Saturday. I'm not sure how it's going to look yet. That will be involving me picking up as many books as I can find. I'm deliberately picking, one of the books I'm picking is a graphic novel that features witches and wizards, so it has got that kind of Halloween-y vibe. Whereas the other one is a middle grade. Hopefully that means I can read it quicker. That is not Halloween-y in any shape or form, but I thought I would put it in there because I think it would be a really quick one to read and I really want to read it. Also, I have, ooh, I don't know what happened to my voice then, sorry. Also, I have only finished 2 books this month. When I finish this one, that'll be 3, and Lord of the Rings will be 4. But it's been a slow month because of the move, so that would pick me up to 6 if I could finish both those ones on Saturday. I seem to be averaging between 6 to 8 books a month. I know it's not a race, I made a whole blog post on that. However, I would really like to read 100 books this year, and I think I'm on about 77 at the moment, so I need to pick it up a little bit. But I thought I would kind of see if I could get there because I've never read 100 books in a year before, and that would be like, whoa! I can completely blame the national global pandemic for that because I have had nothing better to do than sit and read for half the year, which is what I'm going to be doing this weekend, so yay! I'm going to go and start work, I think. Oh, I've got 8 minutes. I'm going to read a little bit of These Violent Delights, although also, yes, do need to read Lord of the Rings as well before Saturday. That's the end of the month, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm going to get to that. I'll catch up with you later / tomorrow. I'm not really sure. Again, these morning updates are just becoming a regular thing because of the whole bathroom revamp thing, and the plumbers are coming in today to fit the sink in my other bathroom, which is great because the sink is constantly leaking or dripping, and it has 2 taps, hot and cold, and the hot tap has about 3 seconds before it becomes burning, so it's really, really difficult to use the tap and to wash my face because it's like you put the flannel up and you're like, oh, it's so hot. So I am very excited for those to be removed today. So yeah, lots of things and a full day at work. Yay. Why do I look so tired and like dark-eyed in this angle? This is not good. Hang on. Are we any better? I'm just sat on my floor trying not to look like I haven't slept, which I have slept. Any better? I just look really dark-eyed. Okay, we're gonna get over that because I've got some stuff to show you that contains some books that came in the mail. Hey! It's just the one book that came in the mail, the other book was in the shop and I bought it, but let me show you the one that came in the mail first. This I'm so excited about. This is The Cousins by Karen M. McManus. This is an arc of the book that is going to be released in December. If you don't know who Karen M. McManus is, she is a young adult thriller mystery writer who has written other books such as One of Us is Lying, Two Can Keep a Secret, and One of Us is Next, which was a sequel to One of Us is Lying. She's amazing. She is like a sit down in one sitting and read kind of book for me, and this is her 4th book, The Cousins, which I think is a really nice arc. I've got an arc of One of Us is Lying, and it is very different to this. Hang on, it's in reach, it's in reach. This is the arc of One of Us is Lying, this is the arc of The Cousins. I feel she has come away because the simplicity and the stunningness of that. I mean, this is still a pretty cool cover because it's more like a ballot card and it fits if you know the plot of the book, but I really like this one. This is a pretty arc. So as I said, she does write thrillery mysteries, and this one is about a very rich, wealthy family who everyone is envious of, and one day the mum just ups and leaves them with a note that says something like, "You know what you did." They have no idea what she's talking about. Years later, they get a mysterious letter from their grandma, or one of them gets a mysterious letter from the grandma asking her to come and stay or something like that, and there's a mystery ensuing. Very excited. I may try and read this one at the weekend because it's not long, it's about 300 pages, and as I said, I do tend to read Karen M. McManus's books in one sitting because they're so addictive. So I'm insanely excited for this. Thank you to Penguin for sending me through an early copy. I cannot wait. I walked into town on my lunch break specifically to find this next book. Didn't find it in Waterstones, did find it in Smith's, and found it for half price. And this is another YA thriller, so I'm very excited. And this is One for Sorrow from the Magpie Society by Zoe Sugg and Amy McCulloch. Again, as I said, this is another YA thriller. This is about somebody that is found dead, and then potentially there's going to be another murder, I think. So it's like trying to stop it and find out who's done it. I just love these kind of books. I'm trash for them. A good YA thriller with a good mystery. I've heard this one apparently does end really well and there is a good mystery to it, so I'm very intrigued to see if I enjoy it. Also, I love me a good hardback. I haven't looked at what it's like under the dust jacket either. Ooh, yes, I love attention to detail like that. So picked this one up, very excited about that, and picked up some variations of Terry Chocolate Orange, which I'm very excited about. Terry's Chocolate Orange. It's not Terry's, it's mine. I bought the bar because I haven't seen this out in the real world yet, so this is just a bar of the Chocolate Orange. And I bought the white chocolate orange, which I hadn't seen out in the real world yet either. Both of these were from Smith's, so I'm very excited. Although I had a bit of cake at lunch because we had some left over from my granddad's birthday yesterday and I am not hungry, which I need to be because dinner and food and things. And I need to go shopping now. So I'm gonna nip out quickly and do the food shop. I probably won't talk to you guys again until tomorrow when I'm gonna just have a slob day, so that's gonna look great on camera. But I will be ending this vlog tomorrow, so I've got to try and finish the book that I'm currently reading, that's name slipped my mind a second there, These Violent Delights, finish that, and finish the Fellowship of the Ring. On a completely unrelated note, hang on, I'm gonna try and spin this around so it's in the light. I just came around and saw that my lily, one of my lilies has flowered from my bouquet that my dad bought me. How stunning, oh, 2 of them! Oh my God, they look beautiful. When my mum got married, she wore lilies in her hair, and I just think that looks stunning. I know they're meant to be funeral flowers, but I just think they're so beautiful. Oh, oh, it's so pretty. Flowers make me so happy. God, I look good today. We've got wet bits at the front of my hair because I did a whole fringe wash rather than washing the whole hair. We're on day 4 hair today, which is horrible. I normally wash it, like, I used to wash it every other day, and then I've recently started trying to do every 3 days because the curly girl method allowed me to do that, and I'm determined to try and keep it because I know the longer you push your hair, the longer it'll go. But it's just up to date. It all like literally the only people that are going to see me is my plumber, my tiler, and then you guys for this. So there could be a lot, but we're going to ignore it. Hello, it's early on Friday morning and I'm talking really fast because any minute now my plumber's going to arrive because she is fitting my sink so that my tiles can go around the sink in one of my bathrooms. But I have to finish this book today. I don't have to, it's a self-inflicted deadline. I've got this much left, I'm really enjoying it, I read quite a lot last night, but I want to finish it today because I want to start my new books for tomorrow for this little mini Halloween thing I'm doing accidentally, not accidentally, it's very deliberate, but so I want to try and finish These Violent Lights so I can wrap it up within my October wrap up because it's a small wrap up, so anything I can do to help that would be great. I also want to try and finish Lord of the Rings today too, which I think I've got about 20 pages left of now. I didn't read much yesterday of that. I read loads of These Violent Delights. So that's my goals. Plumber's going to be here any minute. It's going to be busy. I'm going to be working from the sofa because it's Friday, but I've got half an hour before I start work, so I'm going to sit and read whilst waiting for the imminent arrival of the plumber. And they will probably want tea and coffee and I don't have any milk. Oops. I am the kind of person that likes background noise when I'm working, so I thought I would put some kind of spoopy Halloween films on, and this is on Disney Plus and it's Halloween Town, and I have not watched this film for so long, but I remember being obsessed with this when I was a kid, and it was like the reason that magic felt like something I could actually obtain almost. It made it feel like it wasn't this fantasy thing, and also made me love the name Marnie, but I thought I would give this a go, so I'm gonna play it and see if it's as good as I remember, which it probably won't be, but I'm here for the fun. I'm not friends with the viewfinder right now. I look like such a mess. You can tell it's Friday. This is Friday epitomised in a human because, ugh. But hello, it's Friday evening. I am done with work. I am done with tilers and plumbers for the week. There is still more to be done. I might take you and show you the bathroom when I can be bothered to stand up, but quick reading update. I have finished The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. I absolutely adored it. I gave it 4 stars. Really, really love that book. It got better with a reread. So that one is the October book for the Tolkien Along. We then obviously go on to the Two Towers next month. So I managed to get that in within my October wrap up. So that's book 3 of the month. Hopefully I can finish these Violent Delights tonight, but I am going to wrap up the vlog here, so you won't know if I finished it or not, but I will finish it. I've literally got this much left, so I am really, really close. So I don't think it's going to be an issue to finish it. And I've also just started a quick little audio book and slash physical book, because I really want to up my reading for the month, because I really, really want to read 100 books, as I said, I think I said yesterday or at some point. So need to read another 22 for the rest of the year, which doesn't sound a great amount, but also I tend to average about 7 to 8 max a month, so I do need to step it up a little bit. So I have picked up Farmer Giles of Ham by J.R.R. Tolkien. This is a tiny little book. For size comparison, hang on, I've not got a bookmark in it yet. This is how small it is, it's very small. But this is a little fairy tale-y short story by Tolkien. I've got a whole collection of them, and this one popped up on Scribd, so I thought I would listen along with it. I'm yay far in, and I was listening whilst I was preparing my dinner, which is in the oven. I'm having duck and homemade chips, which should be really nice. It's like a duck taco thing, which will be really good. And then some Terry's chocolate orange when I watch a film later. Don't know what film that's going to be yet. Need to finish my book first. But that is now my audiobook. It's a 2-hour audiobook, and I've listened to about 25 minutes so far. So I don't think that's going to be too difficult to finish by the end of tomorrow. And then I've got my little mini Halloween readathon that I'm just doing by myself. So hopefully I can finish 2 to 3 books tomorrow. Maybe. I have nothing happening apart from that and just watching some Halloween films. I'm getting pizza for dinner. I'm so excited about the pizza. My mum and stepdad are like, why don't you come home for tomorrow night and we can just spend Halloween evening together and we watch a film. But honestly, I'm really looking forward to the pizza. I might go home and see them on Sunday, but I am here for the pizza, so gonna devour that tomorrow and eat some popcorn. It's gonna be a real bingey day, but I love Halloween just for the pure embracing of the fantasy element and the weird and the wild. And every single year I'm working, and every single year I do some sort of dress up. Nobody cares, I care, nobody else cares, and this year it's on a Saturday, and I'm a bit sad that we're in lockdown, because I wonder if there would have been some fun parties and stuff happening. If not, I act like actually within the kind of social circle of parties. I'm not, but still, I could have had one. And this year, because we're in lockdown, I just get to sit and read and watch films all day. So really, it's like the dream. I'm so excited. So I'm really ready for that. But that is my reading week wrap up. Finished Lord of the Rings, started another book by Tolkien, pretty much finished these Violent Delights. Loving these Violent Delights. I think it's probably going to come out as a 4.5 stars, which I'm really pleased with, because honestly when I started it on Sunday, I think, I was very dubious as to whether I was going to like it, but I am. I'm going to go finish my duck. I've not even started it. I'm going to go finish cooking my duck whilst listening to the audiobook. I'm also going to try and get through some of these at the weekend, but again, you will see this all in a separate vlog. This is a little short collection of horror stories by E. Nesbit, and I have had this for years and just not really read more than a couple of them, but if I finish the 2 books I've selected for tomorrow, I will try and get to this. If you want to find out what the 2 books I selected are, you shall have to wait for the vlog. Ooh. Or the vlog will already be out by the time you're watching this. I haven't really decided. Thank you guys so much for watching this weekly vlog. I'm sorry I look like this right now, but we started on a high note. That's all that matters. And I hope you have enjoyed it. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and you can subscribe to see more of my face looking a little bit better than this, but not much, on your feed. Keep smiling and stay positive.